Now to a developing story about a planned multi-million-dollar renovation at America's Center in downtown St. Louis. Currently, the project is on pause because of concerns about funding for other projects in our community. And 5 on your side's Ryan Henson sent out today for an interview with leaders of the NAACP. Ryan is live downtown with their perspective. Ryan.
Well, Mike, part of the renovation plan meant that excess dollars from the renovation here at the Dome will go to promoting tourism throughout the region. Well, the NAACP says that promise isn't being kept, and they want to know who's responsible for seeing that part of the plan finalized. In 2019, county and city leaders made an agreement to use tourism tax dollars to fund a $210 million renovation of the America Center. The renovation adds better exhibit space, a larger ballroom, and 26 loading docks. Excess funds were to be used to promote tourism throughout the region.
I'm not used to government not wanting to help people who are most in need, and they have allocated resources to do that.
NAACP St. Louis chapter president Adolphus Pruitt was in the room in 2019 when the deal was struck. He says more than 1/3 of excess funds were to be used for a community center in North County. He says this part of the deal is constantly being put on hold. So until these needs are met, St. Louis County Councilwoman Rita Days is withholding support of the entire project.
It should be a just as much as a priority to see that happen as the expansion. It is something that brings tourism to the region. Tourism is their lifeblood.
Explore St. Louis, the city's Convention and Visitors Bureau, oversees the fund. In a recent letter, they said they agreed to support the North County project, but they aren't responsible for carrying it out. That's on the county. They say they've offered to provide support, even free counseling, and do admit the pandemic has slowed down the entire process. Pruitt says this investment creates jobs and revenue streams in underserved communities that will be life-changing. And in an effort to continue to push the project in North County to make sure it does get finalized, NAACP is pointing at the travel advisory that's been in effect for several years now. That advisory tells people outside of the St. Louis area that minority communities right here in St. Louis aren't receiving the investment and support that are needed. And the Commission of Convention and Visitors Bureau says that they have lost some events right here in St. Louis because of that travel advisory. NAACP says they plan on doubling down if the needs aren't met. Back to you for now.